First at 6, we continue to uncover more about a substitute teacher in Belton, now behind bars.
And if you haven't read some of these charges, very disturbing. Jason Carey is accused of sex crimes involving not one, but multiple kids. He made a first appearance in court earlier today. Deputies are holding Carey in the county jail without bond. The school district confirmed in a letter to parents this week, Carey was a school employee, not just a substitute. He was an actual employee at one time, and he worked previously in the school-aged community program.
Now, within the last month, the state cleared him to be a substitute teacher. He filled in for a teacher all 5 days last week. During that time, Belton police were investigating Carey for a separate but similar allegation. Reporter Abby Dodge spent the day reaching out to state and local authorities trying to figure out how Carey ended up back in the district despite that ongoing investigation.
A big question there, Abby. We've heard from parents who are left wondering if someone dropped the ball and if that could have potentially led to more alleged victims.
Well, Caitlin and Brian, that's exactly what we're trying to find out. Who or what went wrong that allowed someone under investigation to continue to have contact with students. The alleged victims range from 8 to 14 years old. Police say there could be more victims and more charges to come. These are some of the questions that we posed today. We asked the state if it's alerted when someone in their system is under investigation. The Department of Elementary and Secondary Education says it's only alerted when an educator is charged. Police told us up until yesterday, Carey had relatively clean records, just a few traffic tickets here and there. We went to the school district to ask yet again if someone was informed at the school district when police started their investigation into Carey in early August. This would have been before he was allowed to sub just last week. The district spokesperson said they were not aware, but would check with the superintendent to see if he was informed. Haven't heard back from them yet. We are continuing to ask how these events occurred because, like Caitlin said, they are disturbing allegations. Victims have recounted their experiences with Carey in pretty great detail. He's accused of sending photos and videos of himself performing sexual acts to middle school girls, so young. The youngest victim, 8 years old, has accused Carey of touching her and showing inappropriate videos. We drove by the house where Carey was living. Neighbors tell us they didn't have any problems with him, but are disgusted by what was allegedly going on so close to home. While we drove around the neighborhood, I noticed his home is just blocks away from an elementary school. Police say they recovered a lot of digital evidence and are going to continue to comb through it all.
The information on the probable cause, it definitely indicates some level of boldness or a mental attitude that what he's doing, he wouldn't get caught for. This works to law enforcement's advantage. People that are bold tend to be more careless and they leave more evidence behind, and we're bound and determined to find any evidence that's out there.
Carey's going to be in front of a judge Monday for his bond hearing. He's currently being held without bond. We'll update you if he is given bond next week. Abby Dodge, KSHB 41 News.